Ang King of the Underbone, merong bagong version. Mas pinaangas, mas pina-high-tech, pero mas naging safe. Pag-uusapan natin, the Suzuki Raider Pro. Pero bago natin pag-usapan itong mga maaangas na motor na to, napansin namin marami pa rin sa inyo hindi naka-follow at naka-subscribe sa ating mga media pages and channels para hindi ka nagpapahuli sa mga balita katulad ito. Malaking tulong inyong mga like, comment, and share para mas marami pang makapanood ng mga updates natin. So ito na kayong bagong Raider mga brother, the new generation, the new version ng King of the Underbone. Meron tayong dalawang version. First off, we have the Pro version priced at 146,400. Dito lang natin sa kabaga. Ito namang Raider Blade Edition. This has an SRP of 130,000 pesos. Papag-usapan natin ano nga bang meron sa motor na to, kumusta ang performance, ano yung mga idinagdag at kumusta ang overall dating ng mga King of the Underbone. Forma muna tayo mga brother. Una, dito muna tayo sa Blade Edition. So again, ito yung price na 130,000 mga brother. So this pretty much looks like the previous generation or yung latest generation na Raider FI natin. Ang pinag-iba is noticeable yung kanyang winglet dito. Nandito na rin yung kanyang signal light. And on top of that, pagdating sa looks, yung dito mga brother, medyo nakaangat yung body niya dito. Kasi meron tong introductory promo that for a selected or set number of units, magkakaroon dito ng USB charging port na maaaring wala na sa mga pag medyo nahuli ka na ng bigay. So if that is important for you, meron na dyang USB charging port. The Raider Blade Edition has that more bulkier feel into it. Sporty pa rin yung kanyang katawan, katulad ng mga nakaraang Raider natin. Pero yung decals natin medyo mas maangas. Parang dito sa claw-like decals, and then with the specs, nandito na rin branding ng Raider. But overall, andun pa rin yung looks niya, yung feel of, you know, yung mga usual Raider na nakagawian natin. Ngayon, pagdating naman dito sa Pro version, pa tayo dito mga brad. Again, still the same body, but the decals are not that aggressive versus the Blade. Pansin natin, very basic lang yung mga decals ito. Mas premium yung branding nung Raider dito. Embossed with a branding. Tapos again, nandito na yung mga specifications or some of the highlights of the specifications. Ang malaking pinag-iba nito is really makikita natin sa kanyang front assembly because this now has an updated headlight assembly. Malaki yung wing guys na or signal guys na dito. Pero yan, no, mga brand. So, yung iba, hindi sanay sa ganitong Raider, no? In terms of the looks. Kasi nasanay tayo na mas sportier feel, mas curvy, mas aggressive yung dating. This actually gives the Raider that edgier, bulkier look. For me personally, I like it kasi parang yung Raider natin from Generation 1, kung saan man natin dinatnan, ito yung pinakakaiba. And more than the looks, the headlight actually has its practicality function. Kung ikukumpara natin yung previous na buga ng ilaw ng mga previous generations ng Raider, this one has a more wider, longer range pagdating sa ilaw. Kasi Suzuki actually had a discussion with the Raider users, and that's one of the opportunity na pwede pang i-improve ni Suzuki. So Suzuki listened, and to address that, instead of having a smaller headlight assembly na medyo naging limited yung kanyang buga ng ilaw, ito mas malawak na, tsaka mas mahaba na. So in terms of safety, pasok. Pero pagdating sa forma, ako kasi mas gusto ko pa rin yung mga may brusco feel eh. Kahit na sporty yung motor ko, gusto ko meron pa rin yung parang pangbakbakan, makanto, ganun. So I like that. And then over here is our digital panel. Everything else is almost the same as that of the previous Raider. Pero ito, yung sa body natin, dito mga brad, ito naman yung turning knob. Kasi itong Raider na to is already keyless. So, keyless ignition na tayo. So, andito na yung controls for the turning knob. Turning it off, locking the mechanism, turning it on. Yan na yan, mga brother. And then for the colors, we have the silver yellow edition. Tapos ito, yung katabi niya, we have yung red or siguro more on burgundy color, no? Para sa akin, anong mas maangas? Para mas maangas yung kulay na to, no? Comment mo sa baba kung anong yung mas magandang kulay para sa'yo. But nonetheless, both Raider are exceptionally designed. Mas maganda to mga brand sa personal. For those of you na hindi masyadong nagustuhan, dahil kakaiba eh. Sa lahat ng mga generations ng Raider, ito lang naman ang naiba, nakasanayan na yung sportier look. I suggest visit the nearest Suzuki shops near you. Tingnan mo sa personal. Kasi nung pagdating namin dito sa racetrack, nakita ko, it actually looks really good. May binagayan siya. Bulky yung itsura niya, matches the headlight, sporty yung design. So you get, kumbaga, the forma of both worlds. Ngayon, pagdating naman sa engine, this Raider Pro and the Raider Blade still has the most powerful engine in this category. Especially, kumpara natin sa kanyang mga competitors. This can generate over 18 horsepower and 13.5 Newton meters worth of torque. Yung engine profile kasi ni Raider, Mapa Pro, Mapa Blade version, it's basically the same engine profile as that of the previous ones. Kasi, ano na yan subok na yan. And up to now, that is still the standard. Bukod sa makina niya mga brother, itong mga Raider natin na to, it's actually lightweight. Pagdating sa category ng mga underbone sports motorcycle, Raider pa rin ang pinakamagaan. Punta tayo dito sa Blade. The Blade only weighs about, 112 kilograms? Significantly lighter than its competitors. Pagkatapos, dito naman sa Pro, dahil sa kanyang mga additional features and mechanisms, meron lang siyang dagdag na 3 kilograms. So this weighs about 115 kilograms. Ganun lang siya kagaan. So you put that together, the power, the delivery, and then the lightweight, you get a very, very good power to weight ratio. Kaya naman pagdating sa acceleration, sinubukan namin ito sa racetrack Isang bira mo, wapak naman talaga. Tapos nakatulong pa, eto take note for both the Blade at saka sa Pro, it's a big help that this now has the Suzuki Clutch Assist System o yung tinatawag natin na quick shift. Kasi now we're able to maximize the power nung makina nito. Lakas ng Raider Di ba? Alam naman na natin yan. Pinapangkarera nga yan ng all stock. And then, dadagdagan mo pa ng quick shift or yung Suzuki Clutch Assist System. Now you're able to smoothly transition between gear to gear. Talagang iba na yung dating, iba na yung smoothness, pero nandun pa rin yung wapak na power without having to sacrifice the fuel efficiency. Bakit? More or less ang fuel efficiency ng Raider, mga brother. Alam na mga Raider users natin dyan, this can give you about kilometers per liter. So, para sa isang malakas na makina, sobrang tipid ka na nun. Maangas pa yung motor mo. No? Ngayon, pagdating sa brakes, we have two types of brakes. Balik muna tayo dito sa Blade. So for the Blade, we have disc brake. Malawak na yung diameter na to mga brad. So disc brake in front, and then syempre sa likod, we have disc brake as well. Magkaiba yung diameter obviously. But one of the updates and upgrades that we have for the Pro is this I like. The Pro version, yes, disc brake siya, similar diameter as that of the Blade, pero ABS na. So, napakalaking bagay para sa isang motor na talaga namang powerful, talaga namang mabilis. So, in case you need to use that, makakaasa ka, at least yung front brake mo, hindi basta-basta mag-lock. So, that's, thank you Suzuki, that's a perfect addition when it comes to safety. Again, ulitin ko, para sa isang motor na ganito kalakas, it's excellent na meron na siyang ABS. So, that in itself, no? Imagine natin, sa presyong yun, meron tayong nadagdag kaagad na dalawa, slipper clutch for both motorcycles. Sa Pro naman, nagdagdag naman si Suzuki ng ABS. Okay, pagdating sa brakes, alam na naman natin yan. Sa Raider, dependable yung brakes niya. Actually, when cornering pagdating dito, ang napansin ko lang is, isang pitik mo lang sa mga preno, it gives you that slowing momentum. So, when it comes to cornering, sarap niya gamitin kasi hindi siya nagja-jam, it just smooth as it is. Kaya isang pitik mo, you will slow down and then change your gear para makapag-cornering ka na. So doon naman yung practicality ng gamit niya when it comes to these types of brakes ng Raider. ABS, sarap gamitin, no? Suspension, wala rin masyadong pinagbago. We have monoshock rear and then telescopic fork naman sa harap. So pagdating naman dito, it's a road bike. It's masasabi nating street racing bike. Not that we are encouraging road racing pero yun yung settings niya. So when it comes to the stock settings ng suspension ng Raider, you can say that it's a little bit on the stiffer side kasi pagdating naman sa cornering, sobrang stable naman, sobrang swabe naman kasi you don't get that wobbly feeling pagdating dito sa mga suspension ng Raider. Wala masyadong pinagbago pagdating sa suspension ng Raider. Sa gulong, still the same size, still the same makapit. So you put that together, the tires, the dependability of the tires, the stability of the suspension, especially when it comes to cornering, the overall handling, then you get an enjoyable ride na pwedeng-pwede mong ihataw because you have that power, you also have that safety when it comes to the ABS braking, but at the same time, you have full control of the motorcycle because pasok yung timpla nung suspension, sa gulong, sa weight, and it just blends well smoothly. Ngayon, pagdating naman sa features, the Blade Edition still has that digital panel, mga brother. So, almost the same as that of the previous generations ng mga Raider natin. Pero dito naman, kay Pro version, mas malaki na yung kanyang digital panel. Is it just me o mas malaki? Dahil ito na lang yung present eh. Ito na lang yung kitang-kita dito eh. So, this Raider Pro already has that Ride Connect function. So, yung Suzuki Access kasi, yung nakita natin, at least sa mga motor ng Suzuki that has that capability to connect your mobile phone to the motorcycle. So, this one, kung yung Suzuki Access ang gagamitin mong app doon, Ride Connect Plus, ito naman, when you are a Raider user, gagamitin mo naman yung Ride Connect for you to be able to connect your motorcycle dito sa ating motor. And you will have a lot of function, a lot of information from the PMS to the fuel efficiency, etc., the parking location. And again, gaya ng sinabi ko, ang pinaka-practical na gamit niyan is really the on-screen navigation in which it shows you the turn-by-turn direction if you're going from point A to point B. May voice pa nga yan eh. Gagawin mo lang, just say wherever it is that you're going. Tapos, pag flash niya sa screen niya, sa kanyang digital panel, it will show you how many meters more, how many kilometers more before you turn right or turn left. So, napakalaking advantage, napakalaking ginhawa, mga brother. So, and then everything else is the same. The fuel tank is still 4 liters, mga brad. Medyo malayo na rin mararating mo. Sa isang full tank, you will get about, over 130 kilometers sa isang full tank. Tapos, mabilis ka pa magmaneho. So, and then, etong Raider na to, si Pro version is keyless ignition na siya. Yan. So, keyless na, fan ako noon kasi usually mga susi ko nakasukbit lang talaga sa akin. So, I don't have to, take it in, take it out. Basta keyless na siya. And then, isa sa mga convenience that they added is the easy access compartment dito, mga brad. Yung dati kasi, di susi pa eh. So, kung gusto mo lang ng mga quick na barya, ayan, susi, basahan, kung ano man, wallet, gusto mo lang ng quick access, then it's convenient kasi nalock na siya ng ganyan. Huwag ka na lang mag-iiwan ng valuables mo kasi wala siyang lock, mga brother. Riding position tayo, mga brother. Ang advantage talaga ng Raider is, as far as I know, sa underbone 150cc category, ito yung may pinakamababang seat height compared to its competitors. So, definitely Pinoy friendly. Kita niyo naman, I am about 5'10" in height. Lapat na lapat yung aking mga paa. And then, for the gears and brakes natin, it's a little aggressive. Hindi naman sobra na parang naka-rear set na. You can upgrade it to a rear set. Pero eto, yan, it has that aggressive feel pa rin para syempre yung mga gustong humataw talaga to maximize the power of the Raider, meron ka pa rin feel and option na ganun. The handlebars are close to you. Actually, ito pa pala napansin ko Pagdating dito sa Raider Pro, hindi ko alam kung alin ang nabago. Pero for some reason, feeling ko mas upright yung riding position. So, this is more perfect if you are going for long rides. O kaya yung mga chill ride ka lang, gusto mo lang magkape, papasok ka lang ng opisina. Ito, mas mas upright. Kung titingnan mo yung position ko, mas upright siya. So yung arms ko a little bit extended, pero mas malapit naman siya sa akin para hindi hyperextend. Kaya hindi ako yumuyuko. Upright pa rin yung riding position. But, yun na nga, given the position ng ating mga paa, ayan, so if you want to be aggressive, we still have that option. Kasi hindi ito magiging sagabal. Hindi siya awkward versus yung sobrang standard na feet position ng mga brother. Siyempre, bilang Raider, yung kanyang angkasan dito, yung pillion seat natin dito, panipis na talaga. So, paalam ka na lang sa iaangkas mo na ganito siya kanipis. No? But again, yung pinakaupuan naman niya, malambot. And then you have enough space or the size is just enough for the pillion step natin, mga brother. Sarap po. Komportable ito. Pero try natin yung yung Blade Pro naman, mga brother. Kung ito, tingnan mo Ito yung riding position ko for the Pro. Ayan. Okay? Tingnan naman natin yung Blade Edition. So for the Blade Edition, tingnan natin yung ating riding position. The same ergonomics basically. Pero parang iba pa rin. Hindi ko alam eh. Parehas lang ba sila? Yung feel ko kasi doon iba. This is just me. Pero ito pa rin siya. Pero yung seat height niya, mga brother, the same lang. So it's up to you if you want to choose in terms of ergonomics and yung magmamatch sa height mo. Pwede ka dito sa Blade o kaya naman sa Pro version. And that's our motorcycle feature for the day, mga brother. Again, ang mga bagong hari ng Underbone. We have the Suzuki Raider Pro and the Suzuki Raider Blade Edition. Given all the specs, yung presyo, yung features, yung function, i-comment mo mga brother kung ano sa tingin mo tungkol sa mga bagong motor na to. In the meantime, para hindi ka magpugay sa lahat ng mga motorcycle news, reviews, and tips, be sure na nakafollow kayo sa lahat ng mga channels natin, katulad ng TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. May araw pa. Habang may araw pa, magta-track day na muna tayo. Sayang eh. Sa next video mga brad. Salute!